True View Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Them boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son.
You know what I'm saying?
They really speak their truth. The hell was that?
You're.
What it do? What if thine witnesses it is if it is was good? I'm pretty sure they just said it like that back then. Was good. It's your boy Mel, and we are back in the. No, wait a minute. It is King, your boy Mel, and we are back in the building again, bringing it the barbarous shoppers it to the box office. The TruVue Podcast. Let's go.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I am not. There is no shame.
Right?
There is no shameth in this gameth.
All I want to say,
Pimpineth, ain'teth, easieth, it.
bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
It.
Funky ass bitch.
It.
Hateful ass bitch.
It.
Conniving ass bitch.
It.
Money grubbing ass bitch.
Incest.
Deadbeat mama ass bitch. Die slow, bitch. I'm Jay, I'm here for the shit. And I use bitch specifically in this contest, not towards women as a generalization, because I respect women. Obviously, I love bitches, but this is a bitch. Shout out to you, bitch.
The king has spoken. God damn it.
What is poppin', people? It's your boy Zoe. We back in the building for another one. Appreciate y'all being here with us on this one. We gonna get into this thing.
As always, once again, thanks again for tuning in. It's grown man MJ. We are here to bring the ignorance. Let's get it, fellas.
Yes, sir. All right. So this week on the TruVue Podcast, we are reviewing a movie that it's actually available for rent right now. I don't know if that's how I saw it. You can rent it on wherever you stream your device, your movies and shit.
I wouldn't. I bootleg this shit, but go ahead.
God damn. God.
The king is spoken. Go ahead.
Lamel. I don't know what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
You see this face?
No,
you see that?
That's
how I watched the whole damn movie right here.
I
right there.
I don't know what he's talking about. I personally will pay for the movie because that is what the creators would want, and that is what the legal thing
Not
is.
if they creating some bullshit like this. The king has spoken.
Again, like I said, anyway, we're reviewing the Northman. That took me kind of by surprise, his reaction. So we're reviewing the Northman, currently available for rent. And this might be a little bit fucked up.
Payola at his finest. Oh, sorry.
All right. You would know about Payola, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, spread the love, motherfucker. Spread
the king
love.
has spoken.
Anyway. All right. Prince Amleth is on the verge of becoming a man when his father is brutally murdered by his uncle, who kidnaps the boy's mother.
Mufasa.
I don't know about kidnapping.
Mufasa.
All right. Two decades later, Amleth is now a Viking who raids Slavic villages.
What?
He soon meets a seeress. What is that?
Serendipity.
A seeress. A seeress. Okay, let's just go with it. Who reminds him of his vow: save his mother, kill his uncle, avenge his father.
Save the cheerleaders, save the world. Yep.
All right. Now, I don't know where you guys want to start. So, but I'm here for it all.
Where was the blood spewing from the bodies as they sliced and diced and ginsued. Why was the blood so thick and coagulated? Why was the acting so damn horrible in this?
The whole damn thing.
The whole like, how is this getting 78% by the rotten fruit, the decayed fruit? How is I don't? What is going on here, people? This was a straight up low budget, made for TV movie.
There was no originality, in my opinion.
What you saying, Mike?
I don't know if I agree with the male take, but I definitely agree with your take, Zoe.
What's that? No originality.
What was the take?
So
No lack of
originality. I thought he was gonna keep finishing.
Oh yeah, I felt like they just pulled from different movies and TV shows with this theme. The story within itself, I feel like we've seen, and shit, a few movies that we've covered on the podcast. I don't want to date the pod, but
right.
Yeah, it just had no originality in my opinion. Now there were parts of the movie I did enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I felt, it was dope on some spectrums, but I just felt, for the hype that's behind this film, it's not original enough for the hype.
Right there is where you
Now,
want to.
so are you saying it's not original because you pretty much dug into like Viking culture and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jay. I was speaking. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
you. All good, Jay?
I'm all good, man. I'm good, baby. I'm here. Okay. All right. I come in peace, Mike. Every week I come here in peace, and you come choosing violence,
you
bro.
saying it's not original, but have you like dove into like Viking culture as far as the other shows and shit like that?
Definitely. I am a fan of these type of this theme, this Viking theme. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say I'm a fanatic. You know what I'm saying? But I do like them.
Bruh, the acting was cheesy. The fight scenes were they straight. What was that movie that you can tell the choreography? I can't remember the movie. They had the two old guys fighting.
Oh my God. Oh shit. No, but I don't remember. I know what movie it's. Two old. I don't remember. I don't remember the movie. It's one of the ones we reviewed. But I just want to give a little bit of pushback on the fights on a few things. Number one, I thought I agree with Zoe. There was no originality here. However, I thought execution of the recycled story was a great attempt.
No,
it was a good attempt. The fight scenes. The reason why I think the fight scenes I felt were accurate because have you ever seen Deadliest Warriors?
Yes.
So when I used to watch that, like when the Vikings would come on, the historians would always say like the thing about Vikings is just almost like just bludgeoning. It's a lot of they use broadswords, which is a heavy wielding swords, and a lot of like axes. So you're not expecting a lot of swift movements.
I wasn't expecting swift movements. Okay. I was expecting clean, like
cuts.
Not sitting here waiting for the sword to hit you, like.
Like he's blocking before the sword is swung.
This is where you're supposed to hit. Okay, you hit over here now. Okay, wait. Oh, wait, no, I'm supposed to go up there. My bad. I missed my mark. I'm sorry. Like that's what it looked like. It looked like some high school play stage fight.
Definitely.
And then the cutting, like they're slicing people's neck. There is no blood spewing. There was no blood spewing, but like as they cut to different scenes, he's covered with blood. Where in the hell did the damn blood come from?
So I will say that's where they lost me because even in Deadliest Warriors, it was more gory than this shit, and they were using like
it's more gory when I get a splinter.
Like,
if I get a splinter on a piece of wood and I pull a damn splinter out, I see more blood shooting out my damn finger than I did when they're getting stabbed with axes and knives. And y'all know you're supposed to be covered with blood. That's why when you cut to a scene and then the guy comes back in, he's all, like just miraculously covered with blood. Like, where did the blood come from?
but that's my thing, right? Like, it's rated R, so it's not like they saved they got to PG-13.
There was an attempt because there's even one scene where guy walks into the room holding his guts and then he just drops the guts out.
No, that was horrible. That was fucking horrible.
I
used to be a techie, and we made way better shit.
That's why I said that was horrible.
That was the worst fucking. That was the worst thing I ever saw. Dude. Now, what I will say, the cold shit was the scene where they had homeboy hanging upside down. And his whole tribe was like, now that was like, okay, we getting somewhere.
Yeah.
And the scene with the dogs, with the with homegirl hogtied or whatever, I was like, you have to show that, but they implied it. That was my issue with that scene. Like, it was more of an implication of like, yo, something fucked up is about to happen versus showing it to the audience.
Yeah.
And if you have a rated R movie, you fucking go for it. The rated R, I didn't need to see this many like split paper, split white loose leaf papers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
It just, maybe that's why it's rated R, is because of all the ass crack that you see in this shit.
This is like this is a woke Viking movie. Like, they don't want to piss anybody off. They don't want to like rattle no cages. They don't want to get canceled because it's too much blood.
Not a single rape.
Not enough blood, and then canceled because they skinned the person, but canceled because he loved his mama, and canceled because he loved his mama. And I'm like, come on, man.
Then my thing is, one scene I really like.
No. Let's let that sit for a minute. He said cancel because he loved his mama and cancel because he loved his mama. like let that sink in with the audience.
It's gotta marinate.
Let that marinate. Oh shit! So, oh no, never mind.
Dog, I don't know.
But no, what I was trying to say, bruh, if a motherfucker just came in and got down on your wife and your child, you're not gonna tell this motherfucker to meet me at the pits of hell. It's like we already at hell, bruh. Like,
we here. We here
outside.
Let's we getting it in now. Like that's my shit, and that's why I try to think about when I see shit like that, I gotta go back and be like, back then there was a lot of pomp and circumstance in everything they fucking did, so they had to be extra. It was like, meet me at the gates of hell. Like, nah, bitch, you killed my wife, you killed my son. We going in now. Like, we getting it in now. I'm chopping you.
If they liken themselves to wild animals and dogs, they don't. A wild animal and a dog is not gonna say, "Oh, meet me outside."
Like, we having a duel, my guy?
Hey, what?
Is this 10 paces in turn? Like, what the fuck is happening here? Yeah, no, I didn't like. That's why. But the thing about it is, like,
touching on that scene. Who gonna sit there once you see the wife get diced up? Who gonna sit there and let their son get diced?
Nah, the son. I appreciate the son because that motherfucker came out like nowhere.
Chink.
Like, he came, he hopped on his back like
kidney or something. Like, he took something about, goddamn.
Oh yeah, he hit a lung or something. I was like, he came in ready to go, bro. But he also died in the best way. Like, get off of me, you little gnat.
Right.
Like, yeah, I love that shit too. But that's my thing. Now, with the actual storyline, do you think the betrayal of the mom, which we won't, fully give away, but the betrayal of the mom, was that their attempt at putting a new spin on a recycled story? Because we've all seen the vengeance and the saving the mom, but usually,
they remixed the Lion King.
They remixed the Lion King. Go with that. I don't know if I get that.
Uncle kills father. Son runs away.
Right.
Son comes back.
Right.
So they had to throw a little remix in there. So they came.
Okay. So they remixed every story. Yes, that's what we're saying. Yeah. Like, so that's what I'm saying. That was their attempt at a remix, but did it hit? Like, is it reinvented the remix? Did he, or is it
think
So Def, the remixes.
the movie was so cheesy for me that it didn't matter what the hell they did at that point. When that turn happened, I was just like, for what? Like, y'all could have saved that for a better movie because this shit is like trash.
You can't do that.
Dude, legit.
We can't. No,
legit.
let's have a conversation, Mel. You can't just call something stupid and walk away.
No, I didn't. I finished it. And to my point, when I was watching this, my wife came down and saw me, and she was like, "What's wrong with you?"
Oh yeah, there's a lot of respect lost in my house when I was watching this shit.
And she was like, "What's wrong with you?" Then she looked at the screen and proceeded to turn and walk out of the room. Like,
what about you, Mike? What about you, man? Do you think that the twist at the end was an attempt to remix, to put like a little bit of sauce in a reheated storyline? Not at the end, but with the mom. With the mom. The remix with the mom.
I said they tried to remix The Lion King with Uncle Scar popping off Mufasa, and then Simba running away. Simba come back. And I forgot the mama's name, but she got saucy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't have no problem with that too.
Okay. What else do we want to point out in the story? What else is there in the story that's worth mentioning?
You got any other shortcomings, Mike?
No, I'm good.
So far we've accepted that this is not an original story. The attempt to make it, veer off from or be special from the microwave shit that we're getting, that it really is, was weak.
Mm-hmm.
The legacy aspect of it is kind of like, nah. But what did you guys think of the mystic and the use of Valhalla and like the sirens that would tell you your future and all that shit? Like, what do you think? How do you think the incorporation of that aspect of it? Because usually when I watch like Viking movies or Viking TV shows, it's killing, rape, repeat. Like, it's just, that's basically it. Also, that was another thing. Do you think it was an intentional thing not to have Arape in this one?
I said this is the PC. Viking movie. That's all this was.
I was
We're
like,
not gonna piss nobody off. Like, this is
now Black Twitter gonna be like, I don't see no black people in there. Like, I know that's gonna happen.
Nah, they gonna be like, nah, one of them was dirty over there in the cage somewhere. But it wasn't a good. It was. They had great intention, but piss poor intentionality with it.
Right.
They did not stay true to the Viking culture because
as for black men, should we be the one speaking on Viking culture? Like, I don't know about that.
We done reviewed enough movie where we fucking experts. Fuck that. Like, this was.
I won't call myself that.
Yeah, this is poor execution for this era. There is no blood and the gut. They did have blood and guts, but nothing came from the bodies. Right. Nothing came from the bodies. Like, it was all.
Was this movie even needed? Like, was anyone asking for a Viking?
We got the reboot or the prequel to the Game of Thrones coming. Y'all could have set your asses down with this shit.
Yeah, that's true too. Yo, that's true. That's true. The TV shows get more. The TV shows are a little bit more buck wild than the
man.
At this
point, it ain't even a little more buck wild. This is.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, yeah. If we don't have anything else, we can move on to the next segment real quick.
You and your transitions, bro.
I'm just saying.
Look at me now.
I just want to know when Smell-O-Vision is gonna. Like, I think this movie confirmed we will never get Smell-O-Vision, because when them brothers were walking through that village, that shit smelled like just. It looks like it smelled like pig shit and fucking regret. Like, it is all despair and not a soap in sight. And I would see them. and I'm not gonna make this a racial thing, but I do think it's interesting. I don't see nobody washing their legs. All that fighting, and I ain't seen one person washing their legs the entire movie. Just
as a callback to our episode of
just curious, man. Like them feet, but the foot, but that's what you call a foot bottom. It's just hard and callous. Oh man, that shit was nasty.
I really didn't have look at me. Like there was nothing that I would like to highlight from this. Like for me, this was a painful watch.
The ending looked like something ripped straight from a Thor throwaway, scrap floor.
I can see that.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like that. I thought the
I got more Black Panther.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Black Panther where? In the ending?
Swinging swords on each other, and they was fighting in the shadows.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
The CGI was horrible too. I forgot.
I was getting to that next.
Short buzz. The CGI was horrible.
When homie was in, when he was swimming, right? After he hopped off and after he wanted to be like a deadbeat dad, and he hopped off and he let his wife you about to raise these, do what you gotta do, and he jumps in there. I was like, we could tell he ain't moving, right? Like he's just in a puddle of water. Like we should not be able to. I should not be able to point that out.
He in that forever pool.
He in that forever pool doing this, like doing arm rolls while the camera's moving towards him. I was like, that is a fuck up. I should not be able to make that distinction at all.
Anybody else got to look at me though? I mean, I do got one look at me. If you got enough money, you can buy these damn critics, but you ain't finna buy the True View. I tell you that goddamn much.
Oh, let's talk about it. So the Rotten Tomato score on this was 89% fresh. Make it make sense,
I don't know,
because that gave me expectations. I think that is hurting the movie's review more than anything else.
Yeah,
because
I was excited. I was like, people saying this shit is hot. We got to do this one.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
I got bamboozled. I got a lemon.
So are we crowning this a male pick?
Please,
I mean, we can. I didn't pick it though, but we can.
Oh my God. Accountability is a sign of growth.
Yeah, I said we can though. I take it. That's fine.
But you did.
No, I did not.
Mike, is this yours? Is this your doing?
I wanted to see this shit. I thought the shit was straight. I'm listening to y'all, and I'm kind of like,
we missed it.
I don't know what y'all watched or what y'all were going into it expecting. I kind of got everything I expected from the film.
Really?
This Viking shit, dog, is what Vikings do.
There was no rape. How is it Viking without rape?
With the damn rape, man, you can be a Viking without raping.
You can't be a Viking without rape.
They didn't do no rape, dog. They was snatching up women, taking them to their motherfucking homeland.
To do laundry and work in the kitchen. I don't see no rape.
It's implied rape.
Everything was just like the blood and the gore was implied.
Yeah.
Everything was implied. PG. I told you this PG Viking.
If she doesn't scream,
I think when you do it in the movie form, as opposed to
TV
shows that we've gotten from the Vikings sagas, you kind of got to tone it down for a wider audience. Now, and when I'm saying wider audience, I'm trying to include women and children, in a sense. And this tale here, like Lamel said, bit off the Lion King, so it made it already in the PG-13 kind of space.
I was gonna say my only pushback with that, G, is they gave it a rated R, so they're not expecting.
Yep, that's exactly what
it was definitely rated R. It was definitely a rated R film. This shit was the killing that they did in here was good enough for me for it to be rated R. When I was sitting back and seeing that shit happen, I was like, damn. I had my cousin in here from New York. This nigga was grabbing the couch and shit at certain scenes.
Don't say from New York. Don't say from New York. Don't say from New York.
Hey.
Don't say from New York.
Hey.
Don't say from New York.
I was gonna say, man, I know we didn't.
You know where the cheesecake spot is. He from New York.
The world knows where its Junior's at. All right, and the world knows.
But I
Junior.
know we've done movies where the gore and the action scenes were way worse than this. So,
Man, I guess what you're saying is true, Lamel, definitely. But I guess that the way my brain click and all my imagination, I don't need the splats on my TV screen for it to be overly real or anything like that.
that's
fair.
I can respect it.
That's a respectable.
Yeah, the way the killing was done in there I thought was good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Where, I mean, it wasn't over the top, but it was at a par in my opinion.
It was mid.
It wasn't below the
threshold.
I give it a low cut. Only because you swinging axes and ain't no blood shooting out at all. Even when they pulled the thing back, like it's just clean.
Only blood you saw was the blood that was on the people, and we did that in the what was the recent movie we did when it was like that? It was the vampire one, wasn't it?
Morbius.
Yeah.
Morbius.
Yeah,
but we trashed. Yeah, but we trashed that.
Yeah, it was Morbius.
Yeah, but I think what you get that's like on the people's clothing was enough for me, bro. I mean, the cool part of this movie, I think that nobody's mentioned, and I'm gonna put it in the list at me, was the scaling that they did as far as the color grade. You know what I'm saying? They went from like a black and white to like a grayscale to then you had like the sepia, the brown tints or whatever all over it. I thought the transitions they used in that was partly why they kind of hid the blood and like as far as the splatters or whatever, because a lot of the killing was done in the black and white scenes, in my opinion, or the grayscale scenes.
Well, I know when they did do that in the beginning, that was cool because it to me it depicted like the past with the father and stuff, and then as they zoomed in on the little boy in the beginning that was running to the
and not for nothing, it gave me Macbeth type vibes.
Don't do that.
That's a
don't
stretch.
do that.
That's a reach.
No, when it started off, and they had that crow kind of coming on the screen, and the way it was flying, and all of that, and it went in right into the castle as he was returning home and all that stuff. That all gave me tragedy.
Okay, can I just say one thing? But this is my issue, right? Is like with TV shows, I feel like production value has a cap.
Well,
so as far as like, let me just get it out.
That's what I'm gonna stop.
Pause. But like, as far as CGI and camera angle, there's a cap on what they can actually do, and I feel like with movies that.
Why you say that? Hold on. Why you say that?
I don't know. Just budgeted. But no. I'm not saying. I think like. You can see a difference in production quality, for example, in a Starz TV show versus an HBO Max TV show. Fair? Will we agree on that?
It depends on the show.
At least it depends on the show. But like,
I think that lends to your director.
Yeah. Okay, fair. All right, I'll give you that. I think this being a big budget movie, I was expecting the shots to be more like The Revenant, and like you put you in that scene, and I feel as though the second you could tell the CGI hit, you're lost. They lose. So the scene could open up beautifully. For example, the beating scene, right, where it's all black behind him, and then it's just none but his body and the blood, and then they had that gray tint. Beautiful scene. But the second you get out of that, you're just like, oh, this is a stage play that someone's recording on an iPhone. And that's where you fucking lose me. So
that's where I get the Macbeth shit from.
Yeah. So like, for example, like, but the difference with Macbeth is that it was consistent and it carried throughout.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this one, they kept pulling you in and out. So it was just getting more frustrating for me because that scene where you talk.
I like that because I think that's what I missed with the Macbeth was the background, like the scenery of the land. And that's something that you never really get in a Shakespeare play. And I thought that them doing that in the Macbeth would have been dope versus having it just a white and black background with the shapes and shit.
That's fair, but in this situation, you had.
But the backgrounds in this, I thought was dope as far as
until the CGI hit
the scenery.
Until there was any interaction, and then you see the CGI. It's like, I don't know where it was shot personally, but I don't know how much of it was on location because, like I said, the water.
Oh, I doubt it was on location.
Yeah, like the water scenes, like the water scenes were crazy, crazy obvious. That shit looked like a boat just in a puddle, and they like zoomed in real quick. Like that's the camera. There were too many camera tricks for the technology available to us.
Okay.
That I felt they were relying on the tricks of the camera versus, taking advantage of what was the technology that's here so that you can submerge the audience into that timepiece. And I think that for me is why it wasn't as enjoyable.
See, I think. Oh, go ahead, Zoe.
I think, they were really trying to give an authentic blend instead of using.
I don't know where I lost enjoyability at was the length of it more than anything.
Okay.
I see that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were trying to give us too much of a blend, in my opinion. Because like Mike was saying, those are the parts I did enjoy as far as the.
And they went to sleep or something.
Huh?
Go ahead, Zoe.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I enjoyed the scenery, when it comes to the film, the way.
It's like you keep taking a nap in the middle of your response.
Your shit lagging, dude. Your shit lagging.
Yo, all right, okay, time out. Mike woke up this morning choosing violence, and I don't know who he wanted to shoot at because everybody getting it today. Pause. But like, we are here. We're on your side. We boys. We fam. We come in peace. Like this. 2 fingers, hands up. Don't shoot. Like, it's all love on our side.
You didn't fuck.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I knew you was gonna fuck him up.
But yeah, the scenery, the way everything was set up, it felt authentic Viking. You know what I'm saying? Away from the other things that, I was saying I didn't like or whatever. But to Jay's point, I think that they were trying to make it too authentic that they didn't take advantage of, the technology that we have, available today.
See, I don't think they were trying to make it too authentic. I think that they were trying to stay woke. I think this is the first Viking movie.
What do you have against
I think this is the first Viking movie that we've had in the woke generation. Everything else that we've had has been before all of this cancel culture and woke generation. So you're able to get the authentic blood, gore, and to Jay's point, the rape and everything in your face. And this is the first one.
What? Wait, hold on. Time out. Don't put the rape on me. Pause.
Nigga, you the one to keep no rape.
But I'm not calling for them.
Like I think they tried to please everybody with this movie, and it made the movie horrible.
The other thing I didn't like was I don't know Viking women to be treacherous in the way they presented this bitch. The treachery they did was in honor of their family. In the examples I've seen before, or maybe I just don't know enough, but I didn't believe Nicole Kidman's character at all. I didn't think that's the route the wife would have. Like a wife would have done that in a Viking. You get put it in British, put it in England, put it in France, even fucking Scotland. I could see that. No,
you got to think about it.
England and France.
Everybody was sitting around high on shrooms. Everybody. Shrooms was in the tea. Good. Shrooms was like getting burned. Shrooms was like all over the place. So everybody just sitting around high as hell.
That's your heaven, isn't it? That's your Valhalla, isn't it?
Everybody just sitting around. They drinking mushrooms.
Walking around in your drawers, drinking mushroom tea.
That was another shortcome. They didn't have no damn drawers.
The bread, that's what he's saying is 100% real. Like the bread was rotten. They called it what's it called? Ergot.
Yeah.
Or something like that they would eat a lot of. And that shit did cause hallucinations and all these other things. So when they get those stories from the past, we don't know if it was the real that they was actually watching or if it was how they hallucinated.
Yeah, we don't know if that bush was really burning in the burning bush.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm gonna just drop it.
I guess for me, yeah, I don't
The
know,
snake
man.
is
I
talking?
didn't. But that isn't that what all of that era was a lot of like, you know, mystical things that could be explained away in just rotten fruit and rotten food.
Well,
so
no, I mean,
wouldn't that depiction be accurate?
It's kind of one of them wishy-washy zones. I mean, you can put it to the food and how they were healing each other and the conditions of the land. You can put it to some of that, but at the same time, you got to realize there's not a motherfucking screen to look at in this whole shit. So these people are not distracted with their connection to the earth, with their connection to the animals, with their connection to the environment and everything else. So that does help your magical realm. That does help your psychedelic realm a lot more than what we got going on here when we living in these cubicles. We staring at a screen all day. We got radio frequencies all around us constantly affecting our senses.
Do you think that every human has like an unlock, like has a part of their brain, right? That is a doorway into like us.
I think that's the whole mission with these Viking stories. No, I get what you're saying, Jay. I'm already a step ahead of you. I think that's the whole mission with these Viking stories. It's connecting these folks with
cerebrum
in a sense. Yeah. I mean, these motherfuckers searching for power, dog, and this was one of their last eras of power, dog. Like for real.
Yeah, I mean, I think the belief and the structure of something is important, and it allows you to guide. But to blindly follow that level of faith without any kind of questioning, I get it. I don't know if he questioned the tapestry though. Like he just was like, "This is your fate," and he was like, as long as it got him his goal of vengeance, I think he didn't give a fuck. Because I don't know that I wouldn't give up on vengeance if I had a family.
Oh no, you ain't giving up on no vengeance, man. You hold on to a lot of shit.
I don't hold on to things like that, guys.
You on bullshit in the next life, my nigga.
Guys, I'm very forgiving. I let things go a lot. Like what Mel said, ain't nothing ain't no water off of a. Thank you, sir, for finishing that. But I believe that. Yeah, I let things go all the time. All the time. I don't harbor resentment and none of that.
No, but what I'm saying is, like Zoe was saying, for them to keep such a standard with these movies and films and stories, as far as how they tell them, the magic they use, how it's used, it's at such a standard. That's what I'm saying. It's got to be something more going on as far as the messaging with these shits. So
honestly, I think
it might miss us. It might miss us a certain way that it don't miss others.
Right.
I mean, the more and more I'm seeing movies where there's, they're constantly showing alternate universes or like trying to open your spirituality or open your mind to like a life after the one you're living. I think that's just escapism. It's society's way of not trying to live within current society or be present. You see what I'm saying? It's always trying to look like, all right, this shit is trash. I'm ready for the next one. And for me, movies like that haven't really been all that appealing to me.
That's like saying Star Wars is escapism.
Is it? I believe Star Wars. I still believe Star Wars. I believe Star Trek. I believe all
Shout
of
out
that
to
is
Obi-Wan.
escapism.
We need to do that.
I believe all of that is escapism. I do, because if you think about it, none of them stray. Like even in this movie, we'll keep it here. The betrayal of the idea of a woman betraying her man because she felt like the other dude had more. That's like we could go on Instagram right now and find and just scroll and stop, and you'll find a woman saying the exact same shit. Like the
So how's
storyline
that escapism though? That's what I'm trying to
because
figure out.
so that gets you to relate to it now, but then it shows you the afterlife and the fact of like that's the mysticism that I'm looking at with the use of the sirens and the speaking of Valhalla and like just knowing that even though you experience that kind of heartbreak and betrayal here, life exists afterwards. So there's another world waiting for you if you can make it through your destiny. You see what I'm saying? And it's just a constant reiteration of that. You can look at it through religion. It's the same aspect. Because I feel like the worse society gets, two things are for sure. You're going to have people running to religion or running to, I guess now it's like you see the metaverse and like alternate realities. Maybe I'm off. I don't know. I may not be saying it right, but that's why I consider this kind of a form of
So you saying my nigga Boom Gang, who then turned to religion, is going through a form of escapism?
I think Boom Gang actually made it through Valhalla and is still here.
He made it through Valhalla.
I know I'm dead ass. Like I feel like that man has walked through a fucking gate. All jokes aside, I think he transitioned. I don't think the man we see
and what you said is exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get it.
Yeah, because I feel like
how this movie connects to other folks.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It gives them it's a gate for other folks that you probably don't get to walk through.
100%.
It's something that you can definitely take note of in the depiction that they showed that.
Yeah, but like, and that's why
I think there's a level of appreciation in my opinion. I fucks with these type of stories.
I get it.
They all the same, no matter what series or anything you watch. So that's why I'm like taken back by y'all take, because it's like shit. This is what you go into a Viking joint expecting, in a sense.
I hear what you're saying, and I understand your point.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, it's not
good.
Was it a case of it was overhyped? Maybe.
Yes.
It's that.
Extreme.
That's 100%. 100%. Extreme. 100%. I will say that between the promotion and the Rotten Tomato score and like the way I just kept seeing people propped it up, and like the fact that you have Nicole Kidman, Ethan Hawke, and this dude in it, and True Blood guy. Thank you. Appreciate it. You have heavy hitters. That plus the promotion plus the score. I'm expecting damn near Oscar-worthy performances, and like a best, not performances, but like a Oscar-worthy best movie or some shit type. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get that.
Ethan did his thing in this.
No. The acting was good. The acting was good. What I'm saying,
I thought the acting was straight. I thought the worst actor might have been Kidman.
Yeah.
The other, can we talk about something?
William Dafoe.
The time she did not age accurately. I don't
at all.
And that irritated me. That irritated me too.
Like, shit, she would have been on the stake.
That's what I'm saying. Like she, like back then, you know they.
God damn.
Like 20 years, bro. So that means the mom is what, pushing, let's say 45. Right? Like you think they living through 45 eating moldy bread, and even if they do, you don't think she's aging like moldy bread? Like it's not. Nah, that wasn't on point. I thought that was off. They should have had another actress play old Nicole Kidman. Or even do more makeup on her. That's what I'm saying. Like
they gave her a couple wrinkles, a couple crow's feet. Like it wasn't
anything, bro. Like there's 20-year-old bitches that look the same way right now.
Damn,
I promise
why
you. Fuck
you
out of here.
letting the bees fly?
Well,
because sometimes, bitch, like let me explain something. I don't like conniving hoes, bro. Like.
No, when I watched this shit, bro, I might have said funky bitch about.
Thank you.
Times.
I'm not off, man. Like.
I said, "Mama,
funky bitch. How you gonna wish this man to kill your son?
Your blood, like
that shit raw.
Like that's my shit. It's like, yo, when people talk about how like I'm desensitized to fathers walking out on their families, completely desensitized to it. And I get it. It's like, but when a woman does it, just fuck you, bro. Like, you choose this next man over here. You don't gone and made like, and the.
I don't know, bro. My mind worked completely opposite.
All right, let me hear it. What's going on?
Now go ahead.
I'm just. That's what I'm saying. It's just like she said her.
Bro, there has been no time in history a funky bitch ain't been present, dog.
At all. At all.
At all, bro. So my mind is desensitized on the funky bitches all in her, dog. You see what I'm saying?
You know what? I see what you're saying. I'm insane. Because I keep watching funky bitches be funky bitches, expecting them to be clean one day.
You want the wing to pop out.
I'm just saying.
It's not happening.
Yeah. Super Saver Hook trying to take a whole. Just like
You a fool,
just like, and then it's like, man, the manipulation of your son's love, because that's the other thing, right? Because she knew he loved her, and she used that and then laughed in his face. Right then, I'm sorry, that's where the movie ends for me, because at that point, you got to go.
She should have got the swing
immediately. So when you talked about the length of it, I was like, yeah, he gave her too many chances to breathe. Is all I'm saying.
That bitch turned around and said, "Your sword is long. Yeah, you gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
see,
you gonna see."
In your that's how I take it too far. And that's how I went to.
Look at you.
In your esophagus, like,
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, but then I said it. You know what I'm saying? It's growth, man. It's growth. You know what I'm saying? Also, it's fear.
He got a hook on his collar.
The Sandman over there.
He got
a tap dance.
Shit tugging. Nah, man. And then I did not like the
horse's head.
One more.
They kept chopping the horse's head and throwing the thick ass blood everywhere.
When they made the horse out of the bodies, I thought that was beautiful. Yeah. That was that. I was like, okay, that's the other thing that irritated me. It had it, yeah.
Yeah, it had hints of good shit, but
so y'all wanted to see.
I want to see how
authentic.
Across the camera
just be authentic. If you stab somebody and pull a knife out, some blood is going to come out. Don't just stab.
Okay.
But that's the thing that pissed me off so much. They know that it's supposed to be blood. That's why when they cut the different scenes and then they cut back to him, he's covered in it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, why the fuck didn't you just let it happen naturally with the damn body?
Matter of fact, what's the dude's name? After the shooting wrapped up, Alexander Skarsgård received the blood-stained thong he wore for a week while shooting the final scene.
I think that man is really. I think he believes in his characters a little bit too much, and we should watch him.
Yeah, but everybody received gifts from the set. They said Nicole Kidman got received.
What did William Dafoe get?
He got an actual long ship, a real life long ship.
Holy shit!
Bjork received 3 horses. And Alexander got that thong. The thong.
There wasn't no draws back then. How come motherfuckers was running around in underwear?
That was their clothes, bro.
Nah, it was a scene where motherfucker had boxer briefs on.
Yeah, when he was walking by. After they pillaged the first village, and he was like, "Yeah, we did a good pillaging. These women
he walking around in drawers. He's just walking by. Like, what the fuck? Like, wait a minute.
I saw that and I was like, that's not accurate.
Wait a minute.
I don't think that's the. I don't know if Calvin Klein existed back then. That's a Calvin Klein.
They had the Fruit of the Looms.
Why do I know
the Fruit of the Looms? It's like, what is going on here?
What did George Lopez call him? The Tantatans? Like, got the Tantatans on. Nah, I thought the killing of the son, the Gustav Linde, Thorir the Proud, the older spoiled one. I thought that was a beautiful and accurate depiction. I love that scene.
I wanted more.
Because that you, of course,
I wanted only because you hated him, right? So they just made that like, all right, got you, bitch. And then just
it's not just he hated him. That kid replaced him in his mother's eyes.
The kid replaced him, and he was talking shit. So I was like, what they did for the younger son.
They put that shit in there. I know what y'all talking about. I'm sorry.
See what they did with the younger son. They gave the younger son more shine than they did. They should have did that with the older son. Like they should have made that some shit. Like
nah, the older son is always a bitch, bro.
I know, but
the older son is always a bitch.
And wait, hold up. When he killed the older son, that nigga stabbed him through the heart, and he was still talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that part we was tripping out on over here. We was tripping out on. But they put that part in there as far as they said dude was wearing modern drawers in that scene. It's around minute marker 20.
Oh shit, you found it?
Yeah.
God damn.
I don't know what you want. I don't know what you searched to find it.
You said 28.
It was in Goose. It was under the Goose.
Oh, okay. All right. Nice explaining. Like, I appreciate you explaining that one.
But man, no, I think they should have gave him killing the older son more love than they did the younger one. Because the younger one's kind of.
I mean, we all knew the ending. Like the other thing I didn't like was like the witch or the tapestry or the person who tells him his fate or whatever kind of tells you the fucking ending at the way too early for how long the movie was.
No,
see what I'm saying?
Well, I think she don't tell you the ending. I think you just kind of put it together.
Yeah, but like that wasn't very far to put together.
Well, see,
but like
that is authentic to that time because you look at like those soothsayers and stuff, like in these types of movies and stuff, they tell you what the ending is in the beginning, and then you go through the journey. Like
but the journey's never this long.
Yeah.
Usually, by the time they tell you the ending, you know, all right, we had the midway point. They told you that shit 20 minutes in. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was that's where when Mike was like, his shortcoming was the length. Yeah. I was like, I could kind of see that. I wasn't mad at that take.
Yeah, they could have cut maybe about 30 minutes off this.
Easy.
They could have cut 2 hours off this joint.
Stop
Fuck
it.
This. I didn't like it. But I mean, that's why we the TruVue podcast. Because we got
you already have some
Flavor Flav. Don't believe the hype.
A bunch of different views.
Never jump into the hype like that, bro.
Yeah. This one got me. Now you see how you can have a JPEG. You see what happens, right? Because to me, this is the exact same thing as.
But this was one. I say this was a Rotten Tomato pick for the TruVue podcast.
No, this was but this was at least leaps and bounds, at least better than JPEG.
Stop it! Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. I had some slappers.
Yeah.
No, I had a few slappers. Don't do that.
Yeah, which one? Hard as hell.
Name them. Off top, right
the
now.
Silencing.
You want me to go? Okay, the silencing
Death
for one.
Death of Denial.
Better than the 100. See, I don't even have to speak on my work. My work speaks for itself.
Yeah,
Y'all just
it's not speaking how you want it to speak, though, bro.
Last day of American
game.
Mike, let it go. Let that one go. That was like 2 years ago, B.
You know, that one was bad, too, because I'm a comic book head, and I did not suggest that one.
All right, so my name is
Rotten Tomato.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Okay.
Deadbeat.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Oh, shit. Go ahead.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Deadbeat dad.
I want a collaboration with somebody. What's my favorite word? Oh, you guys are fucked up.
I don't know what your favorite word is.
Bitch.
Wait.
I thought it was right. What's my favorite word?
Oh, I thought you were speaking about Jay's favorite word. I didn't know you.
I don't what.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Wait, hold on a second. This is what y'all think of me? Like,
you been throwing out rape the whole episode.
Okay, all right, stop it. We're not gonna do this. Have you ever seen a movie set in this time where there's not a little rape? Just a little bit, busting off a little bit of rock tail leg. You don't see a little bit of that.
You were gung ho coming in.
No, I wasn't looking for it. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't looking
came
for
in
it.
and said, Virgin, no one to give me, so me had to tookie.
No. He never said. No. He said, that's not what he said. That's not what he said. Don't put that on me. I just came in ready to watch the movie set in the time.
Just give me the light.
Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. We're not a music podcast, so I'm not about to explain lyrics to you. But what I'm saying to you is accuracy matters.
I don't even care what people say.
Mike, Zoe.
Like what them one do. Okay, I'm done.
God, dog. Mama, no.
Mama gotta have a life too.
Mm.
I never liked you anyway.
Fuck your poor
Stepdaddy problems.
Oh my gosh.
That's just my baby daddy. Your father ain't shit.
Uncle Daddy.
Bob's your uncle. Wait, my bad, Mike. What'd you say?
Father
of the bride.
Okay.
I like Uncle Daddy.
Uncle touch me.
Keep it in the family.
All in the family.
Wait a minute. That might be it.
What about Uncle Daddy?
That's what I just said. I just said, how you gonna take the shit? You said that shit 3 different times.
He said that shit like it just fresh off the dome too.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
God,
guys, I'm high. All right, I'm fucking high. That's what's happening here. I'm still fucking high.
Yo, this motherfucker take your ideal and make it his in a heartbeat.
I
trademark everything you say around.
Listen,
I put it in the group chat. I put it in the group chat.
They told me to be American.
Yeah.
They told me to be an American.
Email what I gotta say to this nigga James.
And highlight the timestamp, please.
I can see, like, from now on, we're just gonna have a pin at the top of every tech of the group chat that just be like, "This is privileged and confidential information."
Yeah.
And specifically, Jay may not reuse this and present it as his own. Nah, man. What else we got? Hey, wait. Can we just pause for a second?
I like All in the Family.
Old girl, can we just give her the props for choosing right?
Huh?
Like his girl in the movie.
How she chose right? This nigga hopped off the boat on her ass.
Yeah, but she knew to latch onto his ass for freedom, didn't she?
Deadbeat daddy.
You
said, you pregnant? Oh, hell no.
That's exactly what it is. You got the vision like, bitch, I'm out. You like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
You know what? The mom did the same shit. He did the same shit. The uncle, fuck this shit, I'm out.
It's your
all right, okay.
Yeah, that's each generation too.
We got fuck them kids or fuck this shit, I'm out. Because both are applicable. Both are extremely applicable. So which one are we going with? I say fuck this shit, I'm out.
No, fuck them kids hit harder.
Fuck them kids hit harder.
Fuck them kids. Shout out to hey, as much as y'all hate on Lil Nas X, we've used his soundbite quite a bit. So I'm just saying.
On Lil Nas X?
All right, never mind.
I'm just saying we ain't never hated on Lil Nas X.
Never mind. I must have been wrong.
Yeah.
All right.
What does he sound like?
Fuck them kids.
That wasn't his soundbite.
That was his.
It was not.
Man.
When he said it on Breakfast Club.
No, it was not. It was the lady.
When everyone
the lady that was on the Desperate Housewives or whatever it is.
Who?
The lawyer chick.
Desperate Housewives.
I forget her name.
What are you
Ebony
talking
K. Williams.
Said fuck them kids?
He was just repeating her.
There's been a lot of people saying, period.
Yeah, but Ebony K. Williams made that shit a trend like recently with the fuck them kids.
All right.
It wasn't a Lil Nas
I
X.
stand corrected. Goddamn, bro. Let it go now. We moving.
Your accreditation history has been pretty bad, bro.
Listen, bro. I only had to answer 10 questions correctly to be a citizen. Blame your entrance policy. All right. Okay. I don't need to know all the culture. Stop quizzing me on American shit. I don't know shit about y'all shit. All right. Final score. What do we want to give this?
I know what I want to give it, but we didn't.
No, we didn't make it.
No.
Right. Like that's the score, right? Because I got.
Well, we missing.
Mike, did you give a score? We're missing Mike. Shit.
No, that's probably a good score though.
That's a good one. All right, bet. So, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, do we want to give? Oh, we'll give the score first. Ladies and gentlemen, the official score for the Northman, which is currently available for rent at your local streaming area, whatever the fuck you watch it on, is going to be a 3.
Find out. 1, 2, 3.
But
wait.
Wait. I do want to quote a great philosopher. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype, because that shit ain't really a 3, goddammit. But that's what
I think it's a 3.
I think it's a 3. I think a 3 is a very accurate. Because I had some enjoyment in it. But let me ask you guys a question. Do you think that we're being
on the 10-point scale? It's a solid 6.5.
Do you think we're being too critical of movies? Because I feel like we're in this 3 realm, and I don't want to become a snob because again, we started as men of the people. We want to stay there. I don't want to come off as a snob. You know what I'm saying? Or like
you got to call out bullshit.
Yeah, we in the pocket.
Bullshit.
I honestly think we actually
calling out a lot of bullshit.
Yeah,
calling
there's a lot of bullshit being put out. But I yeah.
Wait, hold on, Jay. Wait, so what? You think a lot of films should be in like a higher?
No. The sad thing about it is, I feel like I'm on point with all our scores that we've been.
Well,
giving.
what are you talking about?
I'm asking, do you think we're just being too critical?
No.
See,
what you doing?
You turning into that new generation shit right there.
You throwing the stone and hiding your hand. We don't do that.
You doing this new generation shit right now.
Then how do you not get caught?
This PC
they see
shit.
you with the rocket
all of this
hand,
PC shit you doing right
now. You supposed to stand on that shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I stand on it if I get caught.
Nah. We can't do no crime. No crimes with Jay. That's all it is.
So you adopted.
Oh yeah, no, I'm never getting.
You adopted into the it's only illegal if you get caught then?
100%.
Okay, let's ride then.
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't going to the movie theater ever again.
Hold on a second. What did I just agree to? Hold on a second.
Going to the movie theater.
What did I just agree to? I need to rethink that. Let me give me a second. In the meantime, in between time, do we want to do the rewatch recommendation?
Let's hit them R's, baby. The rewatch recommendation and what's the other R? Recommendation. I don't know.
I think that's
just a triple R.
I would tell somebody go see this because again, like I think I just expect a lot more from a movie than I grade movies different than I grade TV shows, and maybe it's like the old school man.
You more harder on movies.
Yeah, man. Pause. But yeah. I just feel like I expect more, especially when you push the movie with the actors that first. You know what I'm saying? Not the story, but you're pushing the actors. Because I feel like homie behind you, Mel, what's his name again? Like
Alexander Skarsgård.
He was him and Nicole Kidman were constantly at the forefront of this one as far as being reminding the audience like, yo, this is they're in this movie, so you can't miss. And then couple it with that paid for tomato, you never know, allegedly. So I would tell somebody to go watch it and just see if
would you rewatch it
if they agree. No, God no,
okay,
no. Hell no, shit no.
For me, I'm not rewatching this shit. I'm not recommending this shit. There's other things that have done this way better. And the acting is cheesy. The only thing that I did get from it was the cinematography. That was a positive.
Barely a positive.
They did some clever things with the coloring, the grayscale, the black and white, and whatnot. But besides that, this was not a good damn movie at all. No, not rewatching, not recommending. I recommend that y'all don't even waste your time bootlegging this shit. Like that's where it's at with me.
Would you not consider recommending this to someone who hasn't experienced anything of Viking?
You talking like entry level into the Viking?
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Just because
I think you get the.
I want them to do it right. So I'm a off jump. I'm gonna direct them to the epic show Vikings.
Yeah.
So, cause
I think that's the best one.
Yeah.
See, but that's a lot though.
That is a lot.
That is
But
a
that's
lot
Viking
for a
culture.
motherfucker to dive into. And I tried to drag my girl through it, and she had to. It was like, some stuff, it just.
Speaking of dragging your girl,
maybe, you know what I'm saying? And she ain't really, keep with it, as far as I went, with the series. But when she came in about midway through this movie and sat through almost the end before she was sleeping because she was just getting home from work about 1 o'clock in the morning. And she was like, I might have to watch this from the beginning. I like the story or whatever. And I think for an entry level Viking type saga, this works for somebody. So if they not deep into that type of culture or understanding or what goes on with the Viking shit, I would say this is cool. So I would recommend it to a certain type of audience. But if you are somebody who's watched the Vikings, I'd probably say you can skip it, bro. Because you're not missing.
That's respectful.
And rewatch it. I don't know, the cinematography and the acting alone, I might check it out.
I might watch one scene again.
It's a slight might.
One scene, maybe.
I didn't mind the killing scene. I thought it was cool.
When he dragged that bitch, that shit was hilarious, bro. He didn't even grab her by her shoulder. He just or her hand. He just grabbed her by took a handful of her hair and just dragged her ass out of that room.
My bad, Mike. I shouldn't have asked.
That's all right. It's all good. I knew what scene you talking about.
You conniving hoe.
It'll be a slight mic though. It wouldn't be for sure.
You see this shit?
Yeah, mama on the floor, just dragging her. What'd you say, Zoe?
I see you.
No, man, fuck that. Bitches like that need to go like that. Fuck out of here.
Nah, I don't see myself running this back. And let me say, it's not to the point that it was that bad. I don't know, for the culture of the Viking theme is other shit.
It's long and you didn't get nothing new from it.
Exactly. Other shit I put on before I put this on. I rewatched the whole Game of Thrones before I watched this.
Big facts, Mike. That's probably the best summation I've heard yet. It's long and you don't get nothing out of it.
That's
nothing new from it. That's 100%. That right there.
Hey,
that's a good way.
If of all the things for you not to pause, you didn't pause that one. Yeah. But again, it's saying TruVue Podcast. Y'all go to TruVuePodcast.com.
Mom Dukes was like, your sword is long, right? And then she felt
where you can find all things TruVue Podcast. And just thank you guys for riding with us at the YouTube Make sure to hit that
You never let
subscribe
me be
button.
great.
Make sure to hit that bell for notifications.
Who you think had the
Share
longest sword?
this with
Pause.
somebody.
Mom or
You know what I'm
like the
saying?
uncle or
Because
the
you know what I'm
brother?
saying? True View Podcast, we're doing big things.
Just
We out here
curious.
getting it, baby. True View Podcast.
Shit, it ain't matter. It don't matter how long it is. How you working? Uncle's out working that nigga though.
Oh shit! And then when he was done, he just dragged her like a cum rag. Like, come here, bitch.
You
No,
want to
too
venti
far?
vibes over that?
This nigga got. This nigga
Bro.
got a bed sheet cum rag, dog.
That's what you use, right?
You gonna venti vibes or we gonna close?
All right, just drop that. Just run that drop, man. We out of here.
God, no.
Wait, what you mean?
True View Podcast.
Oh god, it's not me.
Bunch of different views.
Not me. It's the women that hurt me.
Your boys keep it
Wasn't
real,
like
man.
this.
I really like listening to them,
I
man.
was
They
a good
funny.
kid.
Yeah.
Y'all fucked me
Son
up.
of a
Now,
They really
this is what happened.
speak their truth.
But I love
The
women.
hell was that?
I just hate bitches.
you're. I need new friends.
Y'all
I need new friends.
crazy.